Kia ora koutou katoa, and hello from all the way down here in Aotearoa, New Zealand. We've heard from speakers today about the promise of digital technology, both today and for future generations. I'm very aware we're having this conversation amidst a General Assembly that will be considering a wide range of enormous challenges for the globe, whether it's poverty, inequality, or of course, a global pandemic. In the midst of that conversation, we can see the power of digital technology, and we can also see starkly the place and harmful role it can sometimes play. Unfortunately, in New Zealand, we saw firsthand that harmful role when on March 15 we experienced a devastating terrorist attack that was live broadcast on a social media platform. That led us to view that we had a role to play in seeing change in the way that digital technologies are used. We, of course, come from a position that any work we do in this space needs to be collaborative. We need to work together to find solutions. We need to secure a free, open and secure internet. But we also need to acknowledge that some of the new technologies we're seeing on the world stage also, if misused, can be a place to promote violent extremism and harm. That was why in the aftermath of March 15, I worked alongside President Macron on what's been called the Christchurch Call. It's made significant progress in a short period of time. It's included collaborative work with the tech sector, with NGOs and members of civil society, as well as governments, to acknowledge the role we all have to play if we are to rid our world of violent extremism and terrorism online. It's meant that we've delivered crisis response protocols so we can prevent the kind of devastating impact of an often shared horrific video as we experienced on March 15. It's included research in terrorism and extremism online. It's included the tech sector further developing the global internet forum against counter-terrorism into an independent body which is continuing to work more closely with the NGO and civil society sector. And of course, the civil society and governments in the Freedom Online Coalition have been contributing to independent advisory work to inform the GIFCT. Now is not the time to slow down our pace of work. My view is that the work we established with the Christchurch Call, particularly into issues like algorithms, do have a benefit for the wider issues we're seeing around misinformation online, particularly in light of COVID-19. Now is the time to double down on our efforts. We need considerable and again collaborative, multi-stakeholder work to ensure that we rid ourselves of some of the things that undermine the benefits of digital technology. We need to look at the problems of exploitation online for children, the use of the internet for disinformation and misinformation, cyber attacks and the real world harm that they cause, and of course cybercrime. These are, in my view, issues that we can all resolve with a collaborative approach. And by continuing to work together, I believe in a year's time, we'll see even more progress. Thank you again for the opportunity to share just a few thoughts. Nō reira, tēnā koutou, tēnā tātou katoa.